Morning musings. It's actually evening from the tiny little studio here in Savannah, Georgia. There's my tiny little studio, right? We got the lights on it, lots of shadows today. So I've got news, and um, it has to do with a tiny Greek island. Right now I'm in Savannah. I've been in Savannah since about August 20th. And we have been, as many of you know, pushing, coming together as a family and pushing, making as much money as we can to send back to Greece so that we can build the fishing boat that sank uh, some years ago, about 4 years ago, I guess, coming on 5 years. And it's been quite an experience being here, but I will be going back to the tiny Greek island next month, probably around the end, I think around the 25th of January will be my time going back to the island. So here's a couple of things that I feel about it. Like, do I want to go back to the island? Here in Savannah, I am working, I'm active, I've got friends, I'm out. And when you're on a tiny Greek island, well, life slows down. And it's been very, very interesting to watch the differences in my life from one lifestyle in my tiny little studio on my tiny little Greek island to this lifestyle where I'm so busy. I'm just way too busy that I have no time to paint. I'm in the same place that I was 3 weeks ago on this painting. Haven't touched it. The paint dries on my palette. I scrape it off, throw it away, and put more paint out. And then that dries up. I scrape it off and throw it away. You know, not doing a whole heck of a lot of painting here. I just do not have the ability to focus on the studio, to focus on sitting and relaxing and painting. Many of you know that I'm currently working two different jobs, so I really don't have a day off. And that has been very interesting. It's like from my very, very quiet, contemplative lifestyle on the island, especially in the winter times, to this full pressure, stress, crunch um, uh, lifestyle that America seems to, oh, um, it seems that you have to do it. Like you really don't have a lot of options unless you live this way. And it's been very, very interesting for me to live it. So I'm going back to the island and I'm thinking, wow, wow, I hardly have any time to paint. How on earth can I remain creative even when I'm not painting, since I don't have time to paint? And my energy is being siphoned elsewhere. The outcome of the goal of allowing my energy to be siphoned elsewhere is a positive one. It's a good one. It's one that I am fully in contact with, that I want to do. And oftentimes throughout the day, as I'm busy in my job, whichever job it is, I'm wondering, where is my creativity right now? Am I being creative? Am I practicing what I've been preaching on the tiny Greek island where I can spend lots of time in my favorite philosophical state of mind, my contemplative state of mind, which I love to ponder things and think about things and open up to things. But on the island, I have time to do that. Here, that's not possible. And I know a lot of you uh, live through this, that this is your life. If it's not just working, you've got a family, you've got parents to take care of, you've got things in your lives that are pulling you from that beautiful creative state of being. And so it has been a lesson for me, uh, probably a necessary one, to live it like many of you do, because not everybody's living on a tiny Greek island, right? Not everybody is calm and contemplative and has the time to mull over thoughts and think about things. What a gift that is to have that time. Most people don't have it. I certainly don't have it here. As you have seen, my morning musings have dropped off. I don't come on every morning. I can't. And oftentimes I just don't feel like it because it's been such a hectic day. So what do I do when I'm working? And I'm working at a cafe, the Paris Market here in Savannah, Georgia, which is a fabulous place. A fabulous place. I absolutely love it. I love the people there. Store side, the people that work in the store, because they have just beautiful, beautiful home items and jewelry and things. I got this great compass there with the necklace, and it's just beautiful, beautiful work. And I'm in the cafe, uh, serving coffee, cleaning tables, stocking the inventory, barista, and doing all of these things. So today I was specifically just making coffees, and I love it. I love this job. I love working in a cafe, and I think there's such beauty in serving coffee to people. And in many ways, I was thinking today as I was making the coffees, this is like creating a painting. I create a coffee. Maybe it takes a minute and a half per coffee, a minute and a half painting to give to somebody. And so you grind the beans. It's the first stage, and then you have to tamp them down, and then you put them in the machine, and then you brew the coffee. Then you make you froth the milk, and if it's a good day, I can do latte art. If it's not, then it's just not working well. But and I was thinking as I was going through, then you put it in the cup and you serve it to somebody with a smile and a thank you, and move on to the next one, a brand new painting, brand new coffee, brand new everything coming into play. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm going, this is why I love working in a cafe. First of all, it is incredibly creative. I was so psyched to connect with that today. It's incredibly creative to serve coffee to somebody, and it's not only because you're making a coffee and hopefully doing latte art and it's turning out real pretty. You're giving it to somebody, and that somebody is perhaps sitting with somebody else who's also drinking a coffee, and together They're talking about the things that are happening in their lives. They're taking a moment out of their day to connect with each other. So when I'm painting on the tiny Greek island in my tiny little studio, I come to moments of that same kind of connection. I'm, I connect with my inner self, with my creativity, with what I'm doing, with the purpose of why I'm painting this painting. And a cafe is so similar. Does that make sense? Right? It's so similar. But rather than somebody coming in alone, which happens, right? I go into cafes all the time and I'm alone and I love it. So I get my coffee and I sit down and maybe I'm journaling, maybe I'm doing some work, but it's a connection. When two people come together or three and they're sitting at a table and they're enjoying their coffee and talking about what's happening in their lives, they're building bridges, they're connecting, they're creating brushstrokes on a brand new canvas together, the three of them, with their coffee. And I just loved it. And I thought when I get home, I'm gonna do a morning musings in the evening, and talk about that. So yes, I'm going back to the island at the end of January. So in about a month from now, and I will get back into my painting. I have all my stuff there. Nothing's changed. It's just been sitting there waiting, and we'll be doing that in the morning musings, and also I will be doing a lot of mulling over the this period in Savannah. So. That's pretty much all I wanted to bring to you. That yes, I am planning on leaving. That the studio will be opening up again in about a month's time. That we will be doing the morning musings. Yes, uh, which will be afternoon for you guys in the States here. And the lessons learned and the things that we can connect and put together throughout whatever's going on in our lives. So you may not be able to paint. I'm not able to paint, but the creativity is still there. Even when I sit here at the desk in the morning and I'm journaling and I look at the painting, there's contemplation happening, there's learning, there's understanding. All of it is a part of the creative process. All of it is uniquely you, or in this case, me, and all of it is healthy. And it can be healthy, even stressful lifestyles can be healthy and calming and content when you are, in fact, coming back to your own center, to your creative center, to understanding what it is that you're doing and why. And where is that breath of creativity, even in the most mundane of tasks? So, with that, you guys be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a beautiful evening. I will see you all very soon.